Hi everybody, I'm going to be demoing the Postgrelites project for CS411 in Fall 17, and our team decided to make a Chicago crime tracker. We decided this would be a really good idea because of how bad the crime in Chicago has gotten. We found our database online, and it was a very large database just full of crimes in the Chicago area, along with a bunch of useful information. So we decided we would put this together in the form of a program to better help police and civilians get an idea about the crime in Chicago and have lead safer lives. And that was basically the premise behind our project. And I'm just going to go through some of the quick features of it. And so this is our home screen, and as you can see, we have two options: a civilian login or a police login. If we click on police, we're prompted to log in with our username and password. These are all stored on the police table on our database. So I'm going to log in with a tester and type in my password. And we have two-factor authentication on our website because we don't want unauthorized people logging into the police account. So a verifications code is sent to an email. So if we type in our username and password, I'll go over to my email real quick, and there's an authentication number here. And if I type this in, I'll be able to log in to our crime database. And what this is showing is a map overlay of Chicago along with the most recent crimes on the right side. So I can scroll down and, for example, click on this murder crime, and I'll be able to look at all the information about this crime along with where it was committed, which block it was on, the time, the case number, and also the reporting police officer. I think this is super important for police to have so that they can make better judgments on where to and look up real quick where the crimes are. You can see there's a whole concentration of crimes on this side. An interesting feature that we have is if you click on a marker, you'll be able to see the crime severity. We calculated that severity using a formula, and that was one of the advanced features that we had. And you can also search by a crime type. So if I search, for example, liquor law violation, I'll be able to get a list of all the liquor law violations in the Chicago area, and along clicking on one, I'll be able to see the crime severity. The crime severity is based on the nature of the crime. So obviously, a liquor law violation is not as serious as a murder, so the crime severity is less. This will definitely help people make better judgments on where to live and to pick a place to live. I can also search. This is our advanced search, so I can search by any specific number. So I can look by, if I wanted to just search by type, I could search for battery, for example, and I can hit search, and it'll work, and it'll display all the battery offenses in a specific area. And then I can also click on report a crime, which will add a crime to the database. I can add a burglary here, and arrest made is true. Select a district from my drop-down menu, Jefferson Park, and I can insert a query that way. We also have constraints on the latitude and the longitude, so you would not be able to enter latitude or longitude that is not valid. That would just not work. And yeah, that is it for the police side. So if I log out, I can look at the same thing on the civilian side, but the difference being that civilians would not be able to add a crime or update a crime because we felt like that ability would hinder the usage of our program, and people would be able to make unauthorized changes to it. So we only let police make those changes to our program. So yeah, that's the Postgrelites project for Fall 17. I hope you enjoy it, and we really hope that we were able to make an impact with our project.